About his mom.
Lou Diamond's
people know
music.
that he actually had some very sentimental songs. I've just heard a lyric of his. That's true. He really no. Even though you're even as a crack queen, you're still a black queen, and that's Mama. That was his Mama.
Yeah, that was real sentimental. I mean, yeah. He also.
Whereas Frank Sinatra did. He rewrote a few lyrics. I remember the Mrs. Robinson, here's to you. Jilly loved you more than I can say.
I'm glad that Dean Martin didn't write "They got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil."
Come on, Tupac Shakur is not exactly this guy, and the idea that he's being eulogized by some people, I think is outrageous. I mean, this guy was a real criminal. I don't think that he was a role model in any way in the black community, and that's why a lot of black leaders are actually denouncing him.
You don't think he was a role model in the black community?
Well, but you do have some black
in the black community.
But you do. You do have some of these few black leaders are praising him. A lot are coming out and saying this isn't the kind of stuff we need our young people to be seeing, and maybe we need to start taking this pretty
What is
seriously.
the kind of stuff we need to have our young people be seeing?
Well, not shooting, and he was.
What, your kitchen or what?
No, believe me, I'm not a great cook. You don't want to see that. But we don't want to talk about abuse. We talked about abusing women.
I'm a convicted criminal.
Well, he talked about abusing women. He talked about violence between the races. I mean, this guy should not be eulogized.
Okay. Who should be?
Well, there's a lot of good people. It should be, but this guy is not one of them.
A lot of living people.
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, a few dead ones.
Let's eulogize your ass, baby.
But what is? But what do you admire more?
Tupac, gone.
But like people said that Frank Sinatra, had people taken care of. What do you admire more? A guy who had thugs do his dirty work for him, or like Tupac, a guy who lived it himself?
Well, he was organized, Frank. As opposed to disorganized. Right.
You're saying this was disorganized?
Yeah. Well, Tupac was disorganized, and Frank was very organized.
Frank was very well organized.
He still is.
Yes.
Yeah. He still takes care of things, takes care of business.
Well,
but he has a good time. He's had a good time all his life. He sang a lot of pretty songs. I mean, lyrics, talk about lyrics. I mean, he sang a lot of good lyrics.
Yes, he did. But I'm just
Tender
saying,
Trap. I love Tender Trap.
Like Tupac, I mean, he would, he taunted his enemies face to face. He didn't have like John Rickles call somebody a hockey ball.
But what is that good? Why is that good?
Because it means you talk the talk, you walk the walk yourself.
Yeah, but what good does that do? What does that bring you to?
Well,
it brings you to a conflict that, look what happened to him, right?
Look, there's also
Listen, that's not the way
saying
to go.
that hypocrisy is the homage that vice pays to virtue. And there's something to be said for at least getting up there and saying and doing the right thing.
Something about hip-hop?
I don't know anything about hip-hop.
Okay.
But,
we have to referee this for a second and take a break. We will...
Lou Diamond's music.